All right. Just because somebody else asked for a close-up of the actual what you get. So the loops I paid for came like this. This is pretty sturdy. Got like the little strap that they come with, which is just a normal sports headband. It literally said sports on it. Just basic safety glasses, like they're fine. They actually don't fog up, which was pretty mad. These are the nose pieces. You can kind of bend them to where you want them to be. They're pretty comfy. It does get a little bit heavy on the front of your face, so you do get marks from these, but to be honest, I feel like that's any loupes, not just cheap ones. They've got the screws on the front, so you can actually unscrew it and then screw it onto your own glasses. For me, I've actually got some prescription safety glasses in the mail on the way, so I intend to like pull these off and then stick them on there. So then I'm getting my prescription and loupes sorted. So I was speaking to a lot of the different reps, and they were going to charge me in excess of $400, even up to $750 extra, just to put my prescription on the loupes that they were quoting me. So this was definitely a better option to get the same effect. Basically you adjust these however you want. It depends what your eyes do. But because they are so easy to move around like that, they can move like if you're not like in between uses. So when you store them or whatever, they can sort of shift a little bit. So you do have to, every time that you pick them up, you're going to have to arrange them, but it doesn't take longer than a couple of seconds to sort of just stop your double vision. And then, yeah, depending on how wide your head is, you just move them. So yeah, I've got a really small head, and that's as small as it goes, which is what fits me. But yeah, really comfy. If you want, you can obviously angulate them there. They also do the flip up thing, but I didn't really use that. I found it was too annoying to then rearrange where you wanted it to be, and there was too much risk of like wasting time having to recalibrate it more, so I didn't flip them up and down, but I'm sure you could if you wanted. So that's the loupes themselves. Then they also came with this light, and it's a plug-in one. I threw the light over there. Anyway, but they just it just clips onto the front. It's got this little spiral thing that makes it join to the arm of the loupes, so it just kind of clips on like that. So super easy. It does hang out quite a long way from your face, so it's like quite far. So you look a little bit goofy if you're wearing it, but it's fine. I feel like you look goofy when you wear loupes regardless. So the only thing about this was I hated the cord. I found it so annoying. It was really, to be honest, kind of more of a hindrance than a benefit. I kept getting caught either on my coat, on my hair, on the strap. Like it was just frustrating and annoying and unnecessary. So I then went and purchased this little, it was an extra $40, but oops, I just broke it. Haha. So quality of this. No, it's fine. That just clips on there. I didn't do it up tight enough at the screw. Anyway, this light's great. It's got the little flip up if I screw it on properly. So I'll have to fix that now. Great. But that one's pretty handy for the light. It's got like different brightness. And then off. So that's pretty good. It lasted about, it actually hasn't run flat yet, and yeah, pretty easy to put on. You can put it on any glasses if you want, just clips on. Super easy to use, just a button on the side, so I really liked that. So that was great, but to be honest, I feel like I don't really need the light because the Optec lights are pretty good now. Couldn't have said the same thing last year because those lights were shocking. So that was those. Personally, yeah, I prefer, if I was going to get a light, I would definitely get a wireless one. If I was going to get loupes, I would probably opt for ergonomic ones. So the ones that go like that, purely because I did still find myself like bending my head, even though the magnification was better. So I wasn't arching my back down. I was still like tilting my neck quite a lot, though I didn't get much back pain, after the sessions that I've used these, which was nice. I also did find that the 3.5 was, ample, like it was fabulous. In fact, I would, in the future, if I was going to get them, I would probably go down to like maybe a 3 or even 2.5. I just felt like this wasn't really necessary, like to see so much. It doesn't, the magnification sort of was a bit beyond what you would need, I think, for most general dentistry stuff. And I found that when I was looking from my working space, like at my tooth, towards my instruments and stuff, when I was moving my head back and forward, I sort of got lost a little bit sometimes. So even though you might be able to see the whole mouth and the whole arch, you can still get really disoriented if it's too high a mag, and I honestly just found it annoying. And I think if you had ergos that were in a lower mag, it would be still good for your posture, but less of a hindrance, I guess, in terms of like the dizziness, because I don't think you need to like be so super zoomed in on a tooth, like to I guess look after it, I guess, but that's just my opinion. So yeah, I'd probably opt for more of a 2.5 or a 3 magnification if I was going to invest in some ergo loupes, which would be the only reason I would invest in anything over $1,000, because these are phenomenal. I think that whilst there are the benefits of like getting a proper pair, these are pretty badass for the price point that they are. So yeah, definitely a really good initial purchase if you're on the fence. Good to just try out. They're functionally perfect. They're so clear. You can see everything. Honestly, I couldn't really tell that much of a difference between the loupes that I've tried on from all the different reps and these ones in terms of clarity and vision. They are basically on par. So the only real difference with these is that they aren't calibrated to you specifically, so they can move, which can be annoying, I guess. And they're a little bit goofy looking because they hang out further off your face. But other than that, they can't fault them. So easy 10 out of 10 for $100. And then I also spent an extra $20 on getting a case, which did sort of help keep everything together. And I don't have to adjust them as much, but I will have to because I've just been playing with them. But yeah, let me know if you want anything else. I have another video actually of me talking, but that's more opinion based. So if you want that too, let me know.